What are we going to review today? Here to miss the HT6. Hi. Thanks for stopping by as we review the Titan HT6. Enjoy.
Got a smile that's brighter than a laser light, making every single misty moment feel so right. Joey JoJo, he works at Froggy's Fog. Joey JoJo, he's the most adequate salesman of them all.
Why, hello there. Thanks for stopping back by. I mean, you're here, so you might as well stay around for the review of the Froggy's Fog Titan HT6 Haze, or as some of you guys might call it, myself included, a phaser. Now, what makes this machine so darn good? Well, it sports a 1100 watt heater core, which, what does that even mean? Well, it means that this unit heats up in less than a minute. About a minute. Under a minute. Nonetheless, let's take a look at the front of the unit. The front of the unit, we have all these different things. Look at this, it's not even plugged in. This is the tube that goes into the tank. It's a quick connect, so we can just hit that little lever there and pop it out. Then we'll take this little pin, pop it out, slide this down. What do we have here? A ginormous 5-liter tank. That's a big tank for a hazer. Means a lot less time filling up this machine. So let's quick connect this. Now over here we have a True 1 style connector. Then over here we have the 3-pin DMX. And then we have the 5-pin DMX. Now you might say to yourself, hey, where's that 5-pin DMX in? I don't see it. Well, it's right there. I mean, maybe we can pop it out. I do have shaky hands and no nails. Let's see. I did it. Right there. There's the little pins. Now there's a protector to save them because those pins can't get bent fairly easy. Next we have the wing on the front, like a wind deflector, like a wind wing, whatever you want to call it. So this allows us to adjust the direction of the haze. So you want it to go down, you want it to go straight, you want it to go up. You decide. Over here we have the rotary button that controls both the fan and the haze. And then we have the LCD screen here that allows you to do that as well. Control the fan, the haze, as well as use a timer and then set the DMX bits. So you don't want to deal with this and you're in a hurry, we can just go click on the fan, juice it up, and then we can just hit a little bit of haze. Let's see. So we'll juice it all the way up. There we go. It's already coming out. Beautimous. Okay, we're going to turn this guy back. Now on top of this unit, we have these holes. I'll take this unit and hold it right here. We have these holes here. What are those holes for? Well, those holes are for these Omega brackets. So we can take, put the Omega bracket on. A lot of times dealing with Omega brackets are easier when you have pliers. So then you can twist them on. Put an O clamp, C clamp. There's 2 of them. Put them here. You can hang this unit up from your truss. And then, like I said, you can have this pointing down, so it shoots down onto whatever lighting or whatever it calls for. So the musical act. So we can take, pop these back off. So you can stack a couple if you want to do a couple in one spot. You also have the front shield. That's so when you're said and done, you can actually take, oh, we have a laser right there. You can actually take and put the cord here, put it on the front, you have a handle, and you can take it everywhere you want. So we're going to block that laser again. See ya, laser. We'll see you in a bit. So right now for the Titan HT6, we're going to be using our phase haze. That's one of our longest hang time haze fluids we have. It's water-based, of course. This is a water-based machine. There's not a whole lot to the machine. It's very simple. It's a hazer. It does what it needs. It spits out a thin fog, and then you can change the blower. So right now it says ready to haze, Titan Hazer HT6. So when we hit the menu, the first thing you'll see is haze output. It's 0 to 100, of course. Then when we hit menu again, we have fan speed, which is the blower. That's at 0 because this unit has the ability to turn the blower on even when the haze is not outputting, which is a cool feature. You can constantly have that air pushing around the haze. So we'll go back to 0. Next we have timer interval. How long between each time the machine will turn on and off. So we have a max of 600 and a minimum of 5. So then we go to the time duration and we have a max of 300 with a minimum of 5. So next we're going to go to timer haze. So you can control how much haze you want to come out. That will only be affected when using the timer settings. So right now it's at 91. So if we turn on the timer, this unit's only going to output 91%. But if we went to manual mode, we had it at 100%, so we'll output at 100%. Next, we have DMX address. The DMX address is 1 to 512. That's where do you want to set it along your universe. Fluid sensor, do we have the fluid sensor on or off? Fluid sensor helps to where if it's not detecting fluid, it will shut off the unit so it doesn't damage the pump. We like to live dangerously. I keep it off. We have auto run last setting. So if for whatever reason you lose power to the unit or somebody unplugs it and you want to have it to where once they plug it back in, the unit just heats back up and goes to what it was doing before, like say timer mode, that's what this will do, which is nice. So we've had people that use these units with like a smart controller, Wi-Fi smart controller, to where they will schedule it to where they will have it to where this hazer turns on at 6 o'clock p.m. and shuts off at 10 o'clock p.m. And so it shuts the whole unit off. So the next day when it turns back on at 6 o'clock p.m., it already has the settings set in the unit. Self-clean mode and shutdown. So it's on. So what it does is it keeps the blower, the pump inside the unit. So there is an air pump in these units, not just a liquid pump. And what that does is it keeps the air pump running so it purges the line. So nothing's ever left in the line. There's no fluid that is ever left in the line. So it gets purged out because of the cleaning feature. And we're back to ready to haze. Now if we want to use this menu on the unit, we can just click volume right here where it says volume. So right now we're back at 100 and we can control what we want. So we can see what we're doing on this rotary knob right here. It will adjust it. Or we can adjust it right now through this menu still. So then we come over here where it says enter, but below it says stop. We click stop and it shuts the unit off. I don't even know if you can see me because I hit right at the camera. So there's not a whole lot to this unit, but that doesn't mean it's a bad unit. It's a fabulous unit. It gets the job done. You don't need a lot of features when you need something, you know, what did they say? KISS, keep it simple, stupid kind of situation. And that's what you do with this HT6. Now what we're going to do is we're going to reach back here and we're going to look for my DMX cable. Once again, we're going to be using the SDC12 for emulation. So I got to pop this back off. Make sure we have it in the right way. Okay, we're good. So it was at address 1. So we're going to take the SDC12. It's now on. And we're going to make sure we're on bank 1. When we're on bank 1, I like to reset everything. So this unit is only a 2-channel unit. You can't adjust the amount of channels. So that's it, 2 channels. Now what did the 2 channels do? Well, channel 1 is the blower. So we have the blower kick on. And then channel 2, kick back the blower so you can hear me. So what channel 2 does, channel 2 adjusts the fog output. So we'll pump it all the way up so we can purge it quicker. And And like I said, while the unit sits without being used, that internal air pump will kick out all the fluid, so it will have to siphon through again. So we're going to adjust this so it's not hitting. Okay? So now we'll kick up the fan and we'll thin out that fog. So you get that nice clean haze. Now what are we going to do here? We're going to take our laser. We have one of the original Chauvet Scorpion duals. I'm going to prop it up here. Actually, let's do it this way. Okay, and let's shut off the lights. Now, as you can see, you get these really nice beams. And that's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of a hazer, is you don't want it to be too overbearing, because once it gets overbearing, then it will actually do the opposite of what it's supposed to do. And it will dampen the lighting, it will cut down on the visibility, so you won't enjoy the lights or the lasers as much. So now we're going to come in and we're going to shut the unit off, because this is a small room. So now we can sit and really enjoy the laser beams. One other thing we need to notice with this unit is once it receives the DMX signal, so the unit's on, you will notice, so by the menu saying DMX address. So the only thing we can do with this menu now is change the address. We mess with any of the stuff down here and none of it works. Everything is put on hold because this unit is receiving DMX. But anyway, so once we go and we unplug this, it no longer has signal. Now it's back to saying ready to haze. One of the other cool ways you can use this unit is setting it upright. So we have it like this, so we can turn on the haze, turn on the fan, and we can have it shoot straight up, kind of like a geyser. We have it more at an angle shooting up. Well, that will about do it for us today. It's a little hazy in here still, but I had a good time, you know? So let's unplug this. Oh, we got the fan going, so let's shut this off. So we're done using the unit, so we can power it down. Put it on its side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna unconnect the power. Come down here, unconnect this. Stick this in here. Just like here. Bring this down here. Bring this down here. Make sure it's connected. And this unit's ready to go. Anyways, I want to say thank you for stopping by and hope you enjoyed it. And once again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you want to learn about one of the other great products that Froggy's Fog has to offer, don't hesitate. Send me an email, send me a text. Doesn't matter to me. My information's here, or maybe right in front of my cab. Say hi, Susie. Hi, Susie. Anyways, see you in the next video. Take care.
Got a smile that's brighter than a laser light, making every single misty moment feel so right. Joey JoJo, he works at Froggy's Fog. Joey JoJo, he's the most adequate salesman of them all.